Hi, today we're going to look at Paul Reed Smith, the SE Series, and find out if the SE is still the high quality guitar out of Asia that it's always been, or should you believe the chatter and criticism in all the guitar forums and places like Reddit. So we're going to unpack this guitar. I'm sitting in one of our workshops here, and we're going to take a look at everything we can in a short video, from the neck to the fretwork to the binding to the fit and finish, the wood, everything you can think of. So I'm Keith with Eternashine and Guitar Scratch Remover. If you're looking for a great product to deal with surface scratches that works like nothing else, check out the links at the end of this video. And we have no affiliation with Paul Reed Smith. All right, let's jump in and unpack this guitar. So starting off with the neck and fretwork, it's looking really good. Also have a look at that nice red top, really a high quality build so far. The fingerboard and fretboard, right away, I've got no sharp frets. The frets appear to be polished, which is nice. You can't expect that on a lot of guitars coming out of Asia. So bending right away, you're going to find that you don't have to work the neck in like you would on some guitars. They did, it seems like, polish the frets, and there's none that are sticking out beyond the fingerboard. No sharp frets, so that's good. Just a very nice looking neck and fingerboard so far. Inlays are looking good. We're going to dig more into that in a minute. So let's go to the next topic, which is the alignment that you'll see. Here's the back really quick. No issues. Nice paint job. I don't see blemishes or anything like that. The back of the neck is unfinished on this one. Feels good. The tuners are, the machine heads are the PRS variety. They are high quality. We'll also get to that in a second. And you can see it's built in Indonesia. So the tuners are unusually nice and smooth for this price point. I usually you can feel a little bit of slop and catching. None of that. Very, very nice quality tuning and machine heads. The bridge and the pickups are straight and they're screwed in straight. The strings go over the pickup poles evenly. You would not think that this would be something to pay much attention to, but you would be surprised on some Asian guitars how things are put in a little crooked. You can see the pickup ring and the pickup is straight compared to the bridge. There's no like off, like that kind of thing. The strings go right over the pickup poles, which is what you want. Again, this is not a given on guitars out of Asia. We've seen some and had to send them back. Not PRSs, but other brands. But even more important than that is the strings and how they go over the fretboard and the fingerboard. Oh, also you can see the pickups right up against the fingerboard. It's nice and straight. There's no gap. One thing that I see a lot with Asian guitars is the strings not lining up and being too close to one end of the fingerboard. So what that means is, like, if this is your fretboard, sometimes the strings are too far this way or too far that way by a millimeter or two, and it can throw things off. I'm not seeing this at all on the PRS, which is good. And the nut is placed properly. Sometimes the nut is glued a little bit too far one way or another. So very nice and even. I like it. The inlays look good as well. And just a very nice package so far. Okay, the top piece of wood, very nice. You've got the binding and the edging there, also very nice. This is a pretty high quality piece of wood that I would expect to see more on higher priced guitars. Maple flame, maple top. They've stained it properly. I typically, when I look this close, I can usually find blemishes or problems with the wood. I'm not seeing any of that. Also, the edging there on the top and the binding, there's no issues. It's just very nice fit and finish. No bubbles. So far, the SE is living up to its standard. The neck and fingerboard, it's even. The action was good on this out of the box, but did put it down a little bit. There's no gaps between the neck and the body, which is another telltale thing that shows up sometimes. Oversized strap buttons too, that's kind of nice. There's those polished frets. Again, no sharp frets. Really just a nice feeling neck and something you would expect on a quality guitar. How about the cutaways? Let's take a look at the cutaways. How do they do on that? They look cut properly. Nice and smooth. There's no sanding and filing issues. This one as well. Look at that nice craftsmanship right there in the point, how all the paint is properly done. You know, if you get really, really close, you might see just a little bit of stain that has bled a little bit, but nothing bad at all. Look how close I am, and it's still just beautiful. I don't want to pick on other guitar companies, but trust me, I've seen lots with overspray in their Asian guitars and just poor paint jobs. Inlays are good. Are they as good as the USA PRSs? Well, maybe not, but they're still pretty good. You have to get pretty close to see any kind of tiny little blemishes. The back neck joint feels good. It's nice and smooth for accessing the higher frets. I didn't take off the tremolo cover, the pickup covers, but they fit properly. There's no gaps. There's really no reason for me to dig in there. And then lastly, just a really nice case they throw in. You know, a lot of guitars, other Asian shredder guitars, they don't give you a case, even on their $600 and $700. You know, their $600 and $700 guitars. This is not just a case. This is a very nice, thick case. So really, my hat's off to PRS. Still putting out a nice guitar out of Asia. These coming out of Indonesia, and I really couldn't find anything wrong with it. Also, the pickups sounded good. The electronics, the switching. There was no crackling sound. There was a big, you know, obvious difference that you would expect between the neck and the bridge pickup, and smooth pots. Just a great sounding and playing guitar. So I can't say enough about PRS and the SE series. They are very, very nice. You'd have to really look closely and compare them side by side. I'm sure you would see some differences with the USA models, but this is by far one of the best, if not the best, guitars coming out of Asia, especially for the price point. So I've definitely got to give the thumbs up and our nod of approval. Hey, there's 2 more videos on this SE, and I'm going to link them either at the end of the video or in the description box when they're done. And that is going to be checking out the electronics and the playability of this SE, and then also doing some guitar scratch remover polishing where you take out some of the scratches that were on the front of this. So stay tuned for those shortly. I hope that's helped. From what we've seen, you can trust the SEs. That's what I would basically conclude. Any questions, comments, please leave them below, and it would help if you would like the video. Please consider subbing to the channel. It does help. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.